What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel as I am COVID-19ing. It's going to be interesting to look back at these videos years from now and see what it was like. So today we're going to be talking about this special knife, the Gerber Strongarm. I think everyone that has ever owned a Gerber Strongarm all agree, like, this is probably the knife that made them fall in love with, like, fixed blade knives and their utility use, especially in the service, because this is actually very, very common in the service. As in fact, this is where I got the experience with Gerber Strong knives. I bought it at the exchange along with my friends because a lot of people recommended it, and there's a reason why. A lot of knives have like good points, bad points, but this is hard to think of any bad points. Why? Because it has a weight to it. It's nicely balanced. It feels great. You can tell that it is a very, very solid knife. It is made in USA. It's a 420 high carbon steel, full tang all the way through here. In fact, that's the pommel. So the only thing I didn't like about this design, first of all, the fact that it has a pommel like some of the other knives, it's great. It's pointy, so I guess you could use it to break things open if need be. But that point also, for some reason, doesn't work as well as I thought it would. The pommel is okay. It just works like a normal, just handle knife rather than a pommel. I haven't tried cracking like walnuts or something with it, but I imagine it would do that well. I imagine it would probably break glasses pretty well if you had enough force. It is not a glass breaker, so you shouldn't really think about it that way. But nonetheless, it's just there, pointy, lanyard hole. It's great. You can tell this is a thick blade. This is a solid blade. And despite the fact that it's not a fancy steel like S90V or something, it does its job very, very well. I've seen people abuse this knife in the field. I mean, I personally didn't have the guts because, I like it. So I didn't want to break it. As much as I abuse this thing, I didn't really do some of the other guys did. I mean, people were chopping down small trees with this thing, stabbing this into the wall or something and then standing on them. I mean, people have done crazy things with this. It doesn't mean it's an invincible knife, but it definitely is a dependable, really, really strong knife. There's a reason why they call it Strongarm. I have one with the serration, but you can obviously order one with just the fine edge. It is, again, a nice weight, really nice grip. The cool thing about this knife is that for a fixed blade and for military heavy usage, because I know people that always use this stuff along with their K-bar, it's a $70 knife, and probably you can get it cheaper on sale or in a lot of places because this thing is sold in probably every knife shop there is. And for the $70, what you also get, because I guess they have service members in mind, is this pretty cool sheath here, which, by the way, works both ways, right? And this fancy little mounting system. So you can mount them, it's MOLLE compatible. You can put them vertical. You can put them horizontal. It comes with a myriad of really just a lot of different options to mount, carry these things. You get so much flexibility for the money. This is one of my go-to blades when it comes to like a slightly shorter knife than, let's say, the K-bar. This is like a knife where everyone grips, and it's just such a nice feel. And you can tell immediately, like, it makes you feel like you could do anything. You know what I mean? You just immediately want to use this thing. You want to, let's say, prep food. You want to go and like just chip away at some wood with this thing. It just feels that way. You want to start cutting like ropes and things. It just gives you that feeling. It just gives you that solid feeling. And this is also the emergency knife that I keep in my car for bug out situations, I suppose. It's also the one in my bug out bag for a fixed blade choice. So that's how much I actually have confidence in this thing. Now, having said all that, it is slightly smaller than, let's say, your average like survival knife. Like, it's not going to be one of those like a lot of the bushcrafting or survival tactical knives tend to be longer, larger, but this is perfect for what I think this is a perfect size for what it was intended to do. I don't think it was meant to be a really big knife. I think it was meant to be an everyday carry, utilitarian fixed blade that could actually do all the tasks you could throw at it. Because I cannot imagine anything it can't do. It's just long enough to start batoning. It's just long enough to do just about everything. I think there might be some obviously a longer blade is going to be more convenient if you're going to be notching away and all that stuff, but I think it's just enough for you to be able to do it. Again, small enough that everybody will be comfortable using it, whether it be camping, kitchen, food prep, whatever it is. It looks like a real knife, if you will. So it is intimidating looking, but it is not intimidating as, let's say, some of the larger curved clip point knives that you see out there. So I feel like this is the perfect middle, the perfect as it is type blade here. I have not met anyone that said, "Oh yeah, the strong arm sucks." The only reason people say that is probably they had a defective one, or they had a clone one, or they're just really, really abusing their knives. Like that, you need a specialty knife for a particular situation. That's the case. So there you have it. This is the Gerber Strongarm, one of my favorite fixed blades of all time. I just can't praise this thing enough. It is not absolutely the best at everything, but I say it is 90%, like 9 out of 10 in almost everything it does. So in all the categories. Tune in next time for another episode where I take another one of my blades. And guys, if you guys watched this far, I'm guessing whether it was a good video or bad video, there was some kind of an educational value that I contributed to. So please like or subscribe, because I would like more than 2 viewers. So although I'm doing this more for fun and hobby. So guys, if you guys watch this far, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Leave some comments as non-offensive comments with some tips or tricks or whatever you guys want to see. So that'd be great, because I've got some time now. So that'd be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Again, bye.